for what was originally called the Super Squat Prep by Kelly Starrett from Mobility WOD, and then since then I kind of played around with it and toyed with it, and then we add a pigeon pose to it here at CrossFit Virginia Beach as well. So basically starts out in a lunge position. My front foot is nice and flat, and my knee is either over or slightly behind my front foot, and my toes are tucked up on that back leg. From here, I'm rotating my belly button towards my front heel, and I have a nice neutral spine. So don't round yourself over and crane your head up. So everything nice and neutral. And I start out by taking a nice deep breath, and then I'm going to squeeze, and basically what I'm doing is squeezing the ground between my front heel and my back knee. So I'm squeezing tight for about 5 seconds, and then I relax. I pick up my back knee, I spin my knee in, and then I drop it down, and that's to accentuate the internal rotation on this back hip. Now from here, my toes go flat on the ground, and I really try to open up my back hip a little bit more, still keeping my foot flat and my knee out on the front leg. And you'll repeat that cycle 2 or 3 times. And then the second movement, which you'll be able to see a bit easier, put my hand on my knee, still in the same basic position, but now I turn my belly button away from my front leg. Here, I take a nice deep breath, and my resistance now is into my hand. So I'm going to hold this position and just squeeze, relax, and then I rotate a little bit more. Again, not letting my ankle cave or my foot peel up. So I want to keep my foot flat once again. So that's position 2. Position 3 is basically a pigeon pose. If you're in those first 2 positions and it's really stiff or painful, don't move on to the pigeon pose. Work on the first 2 positions. If you're pretty good there, drop that front leg down. Try to keep your hips square to your front leg. If you get in this position and your knee is feeling a little tender, bring your heel a little bit closer to your opposite hip. Make sure that you lead with your belly button. So I see a lot of people, when they do pigeon, they do this and round their back and say, oh yeah, I'm really flexible with pigeon, no problem. No, keep your spine as neutral as possible here, and then lead with your belly button. Now, once you're in position, you can rotate in different directions and explore. Now our resistance here is just pushing my leg against the ground and then